What's going on, guys? Welcome to my video, the main problem with WWE. It's going to be a two-parter. First part, I'm going to whinge a little bit, have a bit of a rant. And then the second part is going to be more true. So bear with me, first time I've done one of these kind of videos. Let's get into it. So, in case you didn't know, the main problem with the WWE right now is Brock Lesnar, and that's the truth. It's Brock Lesnar. They gave him the Undertaker streak. I don't agree with it. I hate the fact that they did it, but that's the main first problem. Second problem is this conspiracy theory that Paul Heyman's talking about. I'm going to play it in a minute, so watch it, listen to what he says, and then I'll talk again after.
Let's say that was Brock Lesnar's mindset that night. Let's say Brock Lesnar said, I don't want to lose. I'm going to win. And they can't do anything about it because they can't fire me if I just beat the streak because I'm the guy everybody's going to talk about. Do you think he can't do it? Do you think The Undertaker would be able to stop Brock Lesnar from taking that victory? Could anybody in WWE stop Brock Lesnar from taking that victory? And what if that's what happened? What would the reaction be? Wouldn't the reaction be exactly what it was? That The Undertaker needed a year just to get his head back into the game? Because he wasn't that badly injured. He went home the next day. He was hurt. He was hospitalized. But he went home the next day. He didn't need a year off. But he took it. Why? Yeah, this is like the Kennedy assassination. There's a lot of conspiracy theories. But the one that I'm offering has never been offered in public before. So I'll say it for the fourth time of the evening. Brock Lesnar does what Brock Lesnar wants to do. And what if on that night, in front of the whole world, live on the first WrestleMania offered on the network, what if Brock Lesnar decided, I'm going to do what I want to do? What if he really did conquer the streak?
First of all, where are all the Undertaker fans in the crowd? You fucking traitors. And second of all, as much as I like Paul Heyman, and I do like Paul Heyman, this is total bullshit. It would never happen. They're saying, oh, the referee didn't know. Oh, the referee's got a headset attached to his fucking ear the whole time. All them people at the back would have just said, well, don't count it. Or they would have sent someone out to run in if the streak was not supposed to be ended. I hate the fact that the streak ended, but it was supposed to happen. I don't see why Undertaker couldn't have retired with the streak. Let's be real, Undertaker's going to retire pretty soon now. They could have just left him. Why take it from him? Brock Lesnar didn't need it. But sadly, that's what happened. Also, I'm not saying that I could beat up Brock Lesnar. No way in hell. However, had I been in the crowd at WrestleMania, there's no way at all in the whole world that I would have just sat there and let Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker. I would have run in. I would have tried to pull Brock off him. If that didn't work, I would have climbed on top of The Undertaker so Brock couldn't pin him. There's no way I would have let that match carry on. Why no one in the crowd didn't do this, I have no idea. I would have got 10, 20 people to run in with me. There was no way at the end of that match that Brock was going to win. No way. They'd have to fight all... seriously, every single person in my row, the row in front of me, the row behind me, I'd have told everyone, come, let's go. This ain't happening. And that's what the people should have done. And I don't know why they didn't do it. But it happened. Sadly. So what can you do? Alright, so that's the rant over with. That brings us on to our next topic, is what do you do when you build a guy so much? Now, I found this clip from SummerSlam, which was a couple of days ago. I'm going to play the video. Just watch now what Brock Lesnar does to Randy Orton.
Taking off the gloves.
Brooklyn has spawned some of the best rappers in the game. And these two wanting to hit each other more than any diss track.
Oh, man.
And harder. Look at Lesnar, those clubbing forearms from the ground and pound position.
This is just bare bones trying to bust up your opponent.
Oh, look at this. Lesnar looking to open up Orton with those elbows. This is just pure malice.
Those slashing elbows, the clubbing forearms, the beast incarnate in a beating frenzy.
We're seeing the animalistic tendencies of Brock Lesnar at its core.
Randy may be out. Randy Orton might.
Randy, I think Brock has just knocked Randy out. That forearm to the head.
Randy Orton isn't moving.
Look at this.
Like Kyoto. Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Corey, you guys mentioned it. Those elbows, those slashing elbows.
You catch one of those elbows, it'll open you right up. As just evidenced by Brock Lesnar.
Turning this into a horror movie here at SummerSlam.
Look how casual Lesnar sits in the corner. Just relaxed, enjoying his handiwork.
He's a cold human being. This doctor needs to call this fight now.
I call Brock Lesnar's MMA
no.
debut, and he's showcasing just what makes him one of the most legitimate badasses on the
You
planet.
gotta call this. This is.
I think for SmackDown's sake, you better hope the referees call this. You're not going to have a superstar.
This is getting uncomfortable to watch.
Brock Lesnar mauling Randy Orton.
Much as I hate to agree with you, Corey, you're right.
Randy Orton in dire straits.
Orton has been assaulted.
And the assault continues.
The beast is not finished. When is enough enough?
Oh, here's the scary part. Who's going to stop him?
Absolutely right. Start with the damn doctor calling the match off. How about that? There you go.
There you go, yeah.
The bell is gone.
Somebody get Randy out of there.
Man, we've just witnessed a SummerSlam massacre, John. I hate to say it.
And before we witness any more, somebody better get Randy Orton out of there.
Here is your winner by TKO, Brock Lesnar.
So Raw's Brock Lesnar was raw in his aggression, decimating Randy Orton at SummerSlam.
The winner by TKO. Pure decimation, brutality, but that's why they call him the Beast Incarnate.
Beast Incarnate reported for duty, and the results of his job lie at his feet.
And look at that sick, devious smile creep across the face of Brock Lesnar.
And guys, the referee did the absolute
Admiring
right
his
thing.
hand, Brock Lesnar's not done. A brutal assault.
I mean, this, you got to be thinking about Randy Orton's long-term health here.
Yeah, this is too much.
So there you have it. You've built him up and built him up and built him up, and Paul Heyman and the commentary team say it. Who can stop him? Well, this video is not all doom and gloom. I have a theory, and I'm going to share it with you now. So, there are two people who can beat Brock Lesnar. Realistically, beat Brock Lesnar. There are two people. I'm going to leave this picture up here for a minute. See if you can guess it. One's pretty easy. Leave it in the comment section if you got it. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so you probably got that one. That was the easy one. But let's not talk shit. if Austin came back to fight Brock Lesnar's not winning that match. Stone Cold, sadly, ain't wrestled in a long time. He's just had shoulder surgery. Although Austin talked about it on his podcast, so let's watch that quickly.
Next question.
Would you like to fight Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32?
If I was going to fight Brock Lesnar, I'd beat his ass. And you know that as well as I do, Paul. You sit there with that little grin on your face. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to, but I think you know how this is going to go down.
Well, I mean, and shouldn't it, though? The toughest SOB in WWE history versus the baddest dude on the planet. And I don't know if you've heard this, but WrestleMania 32 is in your home state of Texas. Now, where better than to have the rattlesnake against the beast, but in Texas with 100,000 people?
You know, obviously that'd be a great place to settle a score. And, here's the thing, I'd have to think about it, but I think the person who'd really have to think about it would be Brock Lesnar. Because I don't think that he'd want to take all the momentum, all the good stuff that you guys have done, and then to roll into 105,000 people to Texas Stadium, AT&T, Cowboy Stadium, whatever you call it,
we should call
and
him.
get his ass smoked.
Why don't we call him?
Call him. I got his phone number too. I'll call him.
And of course, I had to have my phone. And look, just so you guys could see, my phone was off because people
all you got to do is
call
turn
me.
the damn silencer off.
Well,
Paul, I would open up a can of whoop ass on Brock Lesnar's ass. You know it just as well as you're sitting right in front of me. It's been great talking to you.
Can we make it happen?
Well, we could discuss it.
I think we should. We should negotiate this. Should we go talk to Vince about it?
I would have 3 words for you. Not 2 words for you.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
It's probably
okay,
a
when
text from
someone's
Brock.
phone goes off of the podcast, that means you owe the whole crew here a beer.
I don't drink.
Okay, you got to buy me a beer. You have 3 words for it. I'll give you those 3 words. And I'm not saying the match is going to happen, but the only way that match could ever happen if all the stars in the universe lined up, and to build that match, to go to Dallas, Texas, my old stomping grounds. Hell, I went to college 30 miles from there. I drove down to the Sportatorium to watch the Pioneers fight the Freebirds at the Sportatorium. Pro wrestling.
Here we go.
Is that him? No, it ain't.
No.
Pro wrestling, damn it.
Fire all the writers. And it's from a writer.
I'm talking about
I'm not kidding either.
I'm
It's
talking
from one
about
of
the
writers.
biggest damn match you just brought up, and you're talking about firing writers. I'm talking about a Texas death match.
Okay.
You want a headline for WrestleMania? That would be the match. Do I want to go out there and get into a scientific scuffle with another human being built like Brock Lesnar? You might as well put bolts on the side of his neck, because the guy's like Frankenstein walking down the street. I have tremendous respect for his ability in the ring, the level that he's advanced to, and just his freaky accomplishments in life in general, UFC, WWE. But make no mistake about it, Paul. If he was to stand across a squared circle from Stone Cold Steve Austin, you're getting a nice guy right here. Because it's funny doing the Stone Cold podcast. This is basically a Steve Austin show. I actually have a sense of humor. I laugh about things. But if you're going to start poking Stone Cold, well, then you're poking the wrong sumbitch. And I don't give a rat's ass if it's Paul Heyman, if it's Brock Lesnar. If you start messing with Stone Cold, you're not going to like what you get back. And that's about as easy as I can put it, because I'm getting a little ramped up right now just looking at you, sorry ass.
I'm just an advocate. So I'm
well, you're advocating.
I'm advocating.
You're about to advocate an ass whooping, and your man ain't here to prevent that ass whooping from happening.
Who's your next guest, by the way?
I don't give a damn. I'm sitting here talking to you.
And I'm looking forward to your next podcast.
It's been a damn good time having you. Now, I'm gonna give you an option. There ain't no windows or stairs for me to throw your ass through.
I could leave.
That'd probably be the best damn thing you could do.
Well, thank you for having me.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Up until about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to, before you leave, Paul, it was good talking to you.
So there you go. I'm pretty sure Stone Cold said it better than anyone else can. Alright, so let's check the last guy. My bad. My bad. I couldn't help it. Right, seriously, let's get into it. Did you get it? Of course it was Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle would destroy Brock Lesnar. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, Shinsuke and Brock. Now, I love Shinsuke. Shinsuke is one of my favourites. He needs to come off NXT and onto the main roster ASAP. But Shinsuke is not going to do it. It needs to be Angle or Austin. And hopefully WWE are watching this video and use this idea. Come on. Kurt Angle, we're all pretty aware Kurt Angle is going to be coming back soon anyway. That needs to happen. And then just skip Brock altogether. Have Angle beat Brock. And then have Angle fight Nakamura when he comes. How good of a match would that be? I'm waiting to see that. Hopefully it happens. Alright guys, so that was my Brock problem. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time.